All right, Donut. Your error was inappropriately timed because obviously I screwed up the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. My name is Marty, and today we're bringing you a new original virtual pinball machine from a new author. He's releasing it under the name Sir Random, but he's hiding out here in chat. I've told him to smoke the largest blunt he can find and lay on the couch and ignore anything I break on his table because he's super nervous and anxious, and he's been working very hard to bring you this labor of love. He had a small partner in crime that created a B2S for him as well. But yeah, the layout is original. The rules are original. He incorporated a theme. So his alternate name in here is Tin Can Dan. So direct any praise towards Tin Can Dan in chat. And any complaints, please send to me privately. Support your authors. And Dan is already hard at work on his next table. Do you want to know what that is? Too bad, I'm not going to tell you. But hey, thanks for coming again. Without further ado, here's Fireball XL5.
Okay, Venus?
Okay, Steve.
Right. Let's go.
Geez, Dan, I hope this works. We haven't even tested this yet, guys. I have no idea what's going to happen. He just built it this morning and gave it to me. Just kidding. Smog and Paladin tested it for you. It's taken flight. Don't worry. Did you burst a blood vessel, Dan? Hello, Del Dude.
Radio Space City, launch XL5.
Hey, Han! Look! I'm Picasso!
It's Picasso!
You uncultured swine! What are you looking at, you hockey puck?
Well, this is Fireball XL5 from Sir Random. We'll be getting it in your hands shortly. Sir Random is also known as Tin Can Dan. He's here in chat. I told him to relax and just enjoy the show because my heart's a fireball. He said he didn't think I would be able to lock it up on the first stream, so we'll take that challenge. For the record, I've ordered a circular polarizer to minimize the reflections here.
Atomic bomb, which is powerful enough to destroy the whole Earth.
Ready for the spinner, guys? Would you expect something like this from a new author? Because I sure as hell didn't. He took an example table and said, I'm going to make a pinball table. And he did not look at other reference points, really. He did play some Super Mario Brothers a little bit, but this is out of his head. Dan, you should be on cloud 9, brother. This is amazingly fun to play, especially for your first effort. I have an inside track on Dan's next project, and I gotta be honest with you, I'm wet. I'm working on it. Dan, I got locks to light, Dan. You gave me a challenge. I'm gonna do all the things on ball 1. Dan, you don't see any score. We're getting there. Dan, you said I couldn't lock ball. Kisses. All right, ball 1 locked. Now, Donkey Kong, who does some scripting, Dan, has made an interesting comment. He can't see the score. And that's because a lot of the activity that's going on in the DMD. But Donkey, this is his first effort. And I told him I wanted him to push it out. And then we would, you know, talk to the boys over at VPW, get him a help shop, and start to get him some solid feedback on his work. Because Whizball, aka Donkey Kong, I see a huge talent here, man. Hey, Dan. Perfect for a Sunday at home. Not now. One more spinner rip. Do you see the numbers? It just doesn't display all the time. Now, Dan, I want you to know something, and Joe Picasso knows this well. I don't normally blow my wad on the first game, but Dan, you really got me going with this table, Dan. Yeah, Flex DMD. The music is by Barry. Help me out, Dan. Who's the composer? Barry something. It's all original music from Fireball. Barry Gray. So that Fireball, that's Barry Gray. And this is Barry Gray. And this is Sir Random, aka Tin Can Dan. Now, I didn't get the jackpot. I don't want to show you everything, but there's some surprises on here, guys. And again, you need to consider, look at the Flex DMD. Look at that. Should we play Meteor? Dan, I usually don't do this, but Man, your table is awesome, and we need to show a little bit more of the genius that you put in here. This is all him, guys. He didn't, you know, go to Ayatollah Iraq and say, "Hey, man, I want to make a game." After the stream, hell, we'll give it to you during the stream. Hey, Dan, go ahead and do that thing we were talking about, if you haven't already. I am the arcade champion. You know, I didn't test her DOF. It's a good call out. I don't believe we have a DOF config, no. But that's easily remedied. Hello, Really Baked. I'll be honest, I was focused for the last 2 weeks on something completely other than pinball, so that's probably my fault. I will take responsibility, because I could have easily gone to somebody and asked them to do a DOF config, but... Dan, is there a DOF config in here? Did you set one up? You might have. Have you seen all this work? But I didn't update my config. Did you see the skill shot? Hit the lit lane for 1,000,000. Venus! She's captured, guys!
The Earth Woman will die.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we'll get DOF added later, guys. I want to get this into some other authors' hands to get more feedback, get some DOF added, maybe a pup DMD created.
Steve!
Although, I gotta be honest, his DMD blows me away. Direct output feedback, Bry Guy, so that like my flippers and slings would work. But I turn those off during streaming, so that's why I didn't even consider it. I only have it on like when Gramps comes over to my house. We got Jackpot lit. I just lost my sound, but I think it's my Bluetooth piece, so hopefully you guys still have it. Looks like you do. There's a jackpot. I know I hit it. I didn't trust my safe post. Oh! Twice. Light that spinner. Whew. Thank you. Fit under the glass. That could be my POV too, Borg Dog. I haven't set the relative to my camera yet, so that very well could be the position I have. I tried to get close. It looks very different in the desktop view, was the first comment Dan made. Because he designed this in a desktop view, but I've got it on my cabinet. This is playing in 10.8 right now, 64-bit. But there is a lot to discover here. I'm not going to show you everything. What's your high score, Dan? No, I was able to play it in 10.7, no issue. So created in 10.7, everybody can play it without any issue. You don't even need 64-bit, right, Dan? I don't know because I don't open 32-bit anymore, but I did open 10.7, everything worked fine. 10.8, no real lighting issues so far. Hey, Rodney. Let's play another minigame, shall we? I missed the Enterprise. Damn. I got it. You gotta be careful with your phaser shots. They don't reload right away. You gotta time them. In the DMD, yeah. Yeah, he built those too. So for any authors, because I reached out to a few of you and I said, please come. This guy built in a wizard mode. Dan, I'm sorry. I'm showing off quite a bit. But this has a wizard mode. I've just entered it. This is his first table. He gave you a classic 5-ball game with an amazing original layout. His own toys. I know Dan's told me he's made games in the past, but holy shit, guys. Dan, when you said you were worried, I'm like, Dan, have you played some of the tables that have come out? This is amazeballs. And I'm proud that you came to me and we worked together to bring this to all of these people. This is freaking incredible, Dan. I can't say enough. I can't say enough.
I want to roll you into a little ball and shove you up my vagina.
Yep. Dan, we want to roll you up into a little ball and shove you into our vagina. Thank you, Dr. Doobie. Have you uploaded it, Dan? Is it in process? Joe, I say leave him be. He's already got his next two. I say we get him a help shop and let him loose. Apophis, are you here? Dan? Dan, are you out there? Oh, I gotta say his name wrong. Apophis? Are you here? Yes, so Fireball XL5 is a 1960s British TV show. It was black and white. It used puppets. It's behind me here. So much like Thunderbirds, right? Or a few other TV shows like that. 1962.
Is still a fireball, every time I gaze into your starry eyes. Fireball.
1 second, guys.
Every time I gaze into your starry eyes. Fireball.
All right. Ready for wizard mode? After wizard mode, if all goes well, we'll hit approve. Dan, I sent you a message on Discord because something's not showing for me, so send me the link. But let's get wizard going, and then we'll get you guys a link, and you guys can play this. It's party time. Hey, Dan, I accepted your challenge, by the way, of blowing up your table. I do apologize, but you know, you made it worth it. Let's do it. What's your high score, Dan? Did I ask? I dare not ask your wife's high score, but that's a different story. Ah. Oh, I missed it. Hey, Lynn. Put a 1 in chat if this blew away anything you were expecting from a new author. Put a 2 in chat if you just want me to shut up. By the way, I'm special when I'm lit.